Hello, Pisces. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ada St. Clair, and this is your July 2024 tarot reading. Let's see where we go. We've had some interesting ones come out, but hmm, just in the middle of it, I said use the other deck. So we're gonna use the hoodoo deck. I was using the black and whites and heard something else. So we're gonna go with this Aquarius, see where we go. All right. Oh, another shuffle. What's going on? Odd I'd read the other ones. I just jumped right into them. Always Aquarius, boy, something else. Okay, let's see. Well, all right. You stop with the tarot at the bottom of the deck, or the tower at the bottom of the deck. So let's try one more time here. What's going on? Ooh, Queen of Cups in the heart of your read. Okay, let's see what your challenge is here. Two of Pentacles. Okay, all right. Your advice is the Fool. Whoa. And your opportunity here. We're doing them a little bit backwards. Aquarius. Okay. Your challenge here, the Two of Pentacles and the Five of Baskets, this is just riding the waves. This seems to be very consistent with all of us lately. I would venture to guess that the way things are going nationally and the way things are going internationally, that it's obviously having a profound effect on the details of our daily lives. And because of that, everything is kind of in this shifted place with that tower at the bottom of the deck being kind of like the energy um, for you those last couple of weeks, even. It's shifting and changing stuff, and there's no really good way to know which way this stuff is going to blow. For some of us, this stuff is coming from other people specifically that we know. For others, it is coming from the shifting, the changing of the tides, again, on a national scale and an international scale, that's causing our daily decisions to be in flux. So you've got this Father of Cups and the Two of Pentacles, and like your challenge is trying to emotionally get a handle on everything that's happening, especially because the logic doesn't seem to be working. What's obvious, what's clear, what's clean, your normal conventional way of going about making decisions doesn't seem to be working in this particular situation. And so you're trying to now use your emotional and your intuitive capacity in order to move through this because the other stuff isn't working. Sure enough, in your advice, you've got the Fool and the High Priestess. This is normally not that bad of a combination of energy, but there's something about it, particularly with Aquarius energy, that does not feel like a good combination. This Pisces and Jupiterian kind of Sagittarian stuff, along with that Aquarian energy, it doesn't gel very well. It's not easy to say, okay, well, I'm going to just throw everything up in the air and let come what may. It 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 doesn't make any sense because there's nothing in your outside circumstances, in your immediate outside circumstances, that would dictate that this is happening, right? Like if God forbid, let's say you were actually in the middle of a war zone, then yeah, this would make sense. I have to just go with the flow. But it feels like you're kind of looking around and you're like, well, everything is in place. Everything is generally what it's always been. People are generally what they've always been. Why can't I move forward the way that I logically feel like I should be able to? Right. And in this opportunity here, you have is just sort of really just go with this shifting energy and go beyond what's shifting, because this is kind of changing back and forth. With this Fool energy is saying, fuck it all. You throw it all up in the air. Whatever balls fall back down are the ones you'll have to deal with. But that's what the opportunity is for you here. And this High Priestess energy is coming up to say, as you kind of throw everything up in the air, allow your intuition to guide you back to a place of personal stability here. You have the this was your advice. Your opportunity here is Nine of Wands, and it's actually to protect someone else. It's not necessarily to protect yourself. It feels like there's something about this, though it's uncomfortable for you, you're able to do it. but it feels like taking the same energy that allows you to be brave enough to just say, all right, I'm done here, you know, and use your intuition to kind of guide you, to take that same skill set and extend it to someone else, or extend it to other people who need your protection and your guidance, and to lead them through this. Because there are other people who either depend on you. It could be kids, it could be employees, it could be whatever, but there are other people in your sphere who kind of depend, who will need to depend on your leadership capacities in order to move through this. And now that makes this Queen of Cups in your heart of your reading make sense, because Aquarius, you may not be necessarily in the market to be on some leadership stuff. Maybe, right? It might be your thing, but it might be more like, well, I do my own thing. I know how to get through. I know where I'm going. You know, I got my marching orders. I can get this done. This Queen of Cups is saying extend that to other people who might need your help, your guidance, your advice, right? Don't try to go out there and just be on your, you know, save your own ass. Help some other people figure out how to save theirs too. So I'll take two more from this deck here and see what we got. And there it is, Ten of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. Correct, right? There's your community, your happy family, all of that. Because you understand what it's going to take to get through this, whatever this is. And so it definitely talks about bringing other people with you, right? With this Ten of Cups for sure. I'll take two of the Kabbalahs too. There's something very interesting about this. I don't know. I mean, it feels very unique to the Aquarius energy for as long as I've been reading anyway. It's just a very unique place to be here. The Eater, oh, I actually like this. The Eater talks about somebody who's greedy, or somebody who hoards resources, or somebody, something like this, right? It's something that eats up a lot of resources. I laughed at the Eater thing, and that's exactly what they're saying. They're like, look, you're capable, you can do this, you can lead, you have the skills, extend that to other people, right? And this is along with the Court, where you have to talk about your judgment. You have very good judgment at this point. And so they're like, hey, since you have this judgment and you have this wisdom, extend that gift and that skill to other people. It may not necessarily be hand holding anybody either. It could be something like this. You know, maybe you pop on Instagram real fast and give people a piece of your mind, and it helps them. Or maybe you see someone struggling at work who maybe just got there. You're like, hey, listen, when Mike comes by, and he does X, Y, and Z, make sure that you have these things set up so you don't strike his ire, right? It's just helping people to see things that might help them. So I'll take two here. Death and inspiration. This is a lot of things. Okay, so this inspiration is definitely talking about you handing this wisdom off to other people because they need it. This death energy has been coming up for quite a lot of us because of what's going on right now, again, in the world, nationally, internationally. Things are changing. Things are going through these giant endings and transformations and this and that and whatever. And so they're saying to like put a salve on this collective wound, Aquarius, if you will, so willingly, so graciously, gift your talents and your time and your wisdom to people who may be confused and hurting at this point in time, right? Is what it's asking of here. Let's just see. Set your sights higher. I want to get one more here. And see your seeds grow. I like this. So with set your sights higher, you got the stargazer here. This does also talk about, doing a little bit more than what you normally do. That's what this is. Because it feels like at least for the Aquarius that I'm reading for, y'all are people who mind your own business. It's like, look, I see what's going on. I know it's cool. I'm gonna just take that information and I'm gonna go on about my own business and whatever, make my money, mind my business. But this is saying that you, especially with the stargazer, which is very Aquarian energy, you're being asked in this particular stage to step into that Aquarian energy and lead, right? You all are one of the fixed signs on the Wheel of Fortune. And so when Leo and Scorpio and Taurus are off duty, you're on, right? For sure. And so that's what this is saying. It's like expand your perspective to being someone who's like, oh, I'm going to lead on my own for the sake of my own, or for the sake of me. and lead for the sake of others as well. You got to see your seeds grow here. So there's something that is kind of going to come out of this. It's not all for nothing. Not that you should lead and help people for favors and benefits, but this is saying there's something that's going to come out of this that you're going to be very pleased with. It's going somewhere. So, you know, your generosity will be rewarded, is what this is saying. So we look forward to your leadership and your wisdom, Aquarius. If you have any questions or comments, you know to throw them down in the boxes below. Otherwise, professional reads, I do them for about an hour at a time. If you would like to book one, the link is in the description below. All right, y'all, it's been a pleasure. I will see you all again in August. Talk soon.